At first, I felt despair.
Ugh,
Then it occurred to
connectivity
me,
issues.
maybe I saw no vision because the answer was right before my eyes. Maybe the Twilight Path led us right where we are supposed to be. Maybe our new home is here. Petra has been kind to us, given us food, found us work. Some are even helping with her forge.
I'm glad you found your place, Lakasha.
Chainscrape is no paradise, but it is enough. What about you, Aloy? Have you found your place?
I don't know. I'm not sure I have one.
Sounds like you need a beacon. I hope you find it. And your home.
Chowing down on. Let's use that for the Big Mac fund over this period of time, and as I whittle this down, we'll eventually just not ignore it, whatever else. And hey, maybe you'll have one. And if you would like to let's go. Forget about it. It's not actually going to go after you. It's going to look bad or doing something for it.
Ow! Ah! Welcome to my life.
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig. Hey!
What's important is everyone made it out. No thanks to Ulvin. Let's just count our lucky sparks that Petra's taken over the mine's supervision.
Guess that means no more slacking off.
Just stay safe.
She raised almost $40,000, $38,000. So how is it a legal defense fund if you didn't even defend yourself? Yeah, no, that's a good point. You're right. Yeah. But she was
Aloy, please pardon the mess. I had expected to have this cleared out by now, but the task has proven monumental.
Is this all Ulvin's?
As much as anything was ever Ulvin's. After we ran him out of town, his thugs tried to come back for his belongings. Turns out, Ulvin was forced to leave a lot of ill-gotten gains behind. And also a lot of rubbish. The man had a malodorous penchant for hoarding.
And, how are things in the rest of the Daunt?
Running quite smoothly now, thanks to Petra's oversight. Repairs at Barren Light are back on track. You set things right around here, Aloy. If it weren't for you... That's my lucky bristleback piece. I thought I lost it. I've won 9 games thanks to this sun-touched piece. But how did Ulvin... No matter. Now we'll be back in business.
Take care, Javant.
So if we turn back to the actual language that she talks in, that gives they have against them, well, she can't file any counterclaims if she defaults. That's totally gone. So that's some BS to begin with. Yep. And then saying any other bills and personal expenses from lost wages and bids and providing investigation. So total force is going to be set on personal expenses bills.
Oh, this will really cool. I'll add a sprinkle of chili to their desserts. How perverse.
Chowing down on Cheetos, fried chicken, whatever else she did. But, I mean, she was not using this for this fun. And because of that, she's able to say, hey, I didn't scam you. I put personal expenses in there. If you can't sue me, you guys can't come back and say, I defrauded you from that.
Not like the stuff we use.
She clearly used it for her personal expenses chiefly. Because she really didn't do anything in this lawsuit significantly, her legal bills are probably I'd say $3,000, right? More than a couple $1,000 in this. Over totally based on what she did. She really didn't have to spend that expensive to just, you know, go and have settlement negotiations. It's expensive to do one of these lawsuits. It is. There's a lot of money that goes into it. I know. Etc. And not even filing a response, a basic, short, 1-2-page response is absolutely disgraceful.
Okay, this one's funny. Refund denied. Customer was made fully aware of prototype's volatility at time of purchase. Proceeds with purchase regardless, proclaiming, "I am not a baby." That's hilarious.
Well, look who's back.
Let's talk to Petra real quick. Nothing to talk about. Please tell me there's something new up here.
Delving and forging do not guarantee success. Brewing ale does. How goes it, Hammerhead?
It's gone forever. Fine, Morgan has been sitting in her room, not doing anything with this. And if you look at the actual liability, it's going to be large. It's going to be over $200K. Likely that's for Anderson alone on $150K. And that doesn't include any of those profits or any of these lost revenue. So if they're able to cobble together this year, dude, no way. Oh my God. 100K of lost profits, bogus revenue, something like that, as well as attorney's fees, because we can impact attorney's fees on this.
Repurposing a rebel outpost into
Oh my God, I forgot all about this. Yes, of course. Because now, if she default loses, then also we can have her pay for the fuck. Because that's where the real, that's the...
How do I get down there? I don't remember. Oh, there it is.
I already drained that fund. She's kicking it. So she already ate all the hamburgers, so Ethan can't get any hamburgers out of her. Because they're all gone. I mean, $40,000 of hamburgers? There's no way. That's insane. And I personally broke. She will say after the judgment. So hey, you're not going to give me something. I think that doesn't always work out. In some cases, there can still be life. But I think that's going to be the strategy.
Alright, I abandoned fighting these guys earlier, so...
There's another cauldron out there that has override data on that machine.
Alright, I think it's time to head for Broken Sky. agile like a Claw Strider, I shouldn't use that on anymore.
Push that back! You all right? I see the Outlander! Move in!
Okay, I'm just leaving this area, this whole area. Screw this, screw this, screw this.
An Osram camp. What are they doing out here?
Genius is at work here. I cannot afford any distractions. If you require salvage, you can... Oh! A hunter! Yes, good, good. I was hoping one would stop by. There's no time to waste.
Aloy.
That old boar, Karif, is expecting me to merely make the best armor in the Forbidden West. But I, Honda, will give him a masterpiece. And you are going to help me make it. Of course you'll be compensated, though seeing me at work should be gratifying enough.
You're one of Karif's people? So you're competing to make armor for him too. With the Tenakth right next door?
Ha! They've got problems of their own to worry about. Besides, I'm not just making armor. I'm making a work of art, imbued with the majesty of ancient machines and wondrous relics, with the steadfastness of the gentle plowhorn and the fury of the raging Ravager. So, where do you want to start?
You talked about using plowhorn parts for your armor?
I've been eyeing a herd not too far from here. If you can bring me the right parts, this armor will be as unwavering as they are.
I can try.
Oh, one more thing. Plowhorns sometimes leave a trail of flowers in their path. The Utaru infuse some kind of drink with them to soothe the mind. I'd like to try it, to see if it inspires any ideas.
Right. I'll see what I can do. You talked about using ancient relics for your armor?
Correct. But that dream has fizzled like a wet forge.
What do you mean?
I acquired scouting reports on this area dating back to the Red Raids. They told of ruins filled with treasure. But some of our younger recruits stole the scrolls and absconded to go after the relics. I want them found before they run away with my salvage.
I can try to track them down.
Give them a good thrashing for me while you're at it, will you?
So you want your armor to wield a Ravager's fury. Sounds interesting.
I tracked down a pack of them near here. Shoot off one of their cannons, and I can make my armor just as deadly.
I'll, take a look. See what I can do.
Well, if you get to it, we'll pick it up when you're done.
You said you wanted ancient machine parts for your armor?
Ah, yes. There's entire graveyards of them nearby. Dreadful things. With some of their parts, I can make armor that will instill fear and disquiet in the enemy.
I'll, read up on the details.
Splendid! I look forward to your success. Ah, need some machine parts? Or want me to take some off your hands?
A little bit of both, honey.
Whereas the public defender now must catch up. This is bad news because public defenders in South Korea are typically overworked. According to legal mindset, the previous attorney had spent months immersed in the consequences, ramen, latte work, everything. That attorney has gone through mountains of evidence. He was very familiar with judges.
I just don't feel like buying
That's
any.
what I'd call
Now a new defender has to absorb all of that scratch while juggling dozens of other cases. The client sitting in a detention cell with no money and no outside support system. Reports have also circulated about incidents inside the detention cell claims that contraband was discovered during cell inspections. In a South Korean detention center, any violation of facility rules, possession of prohibited items, altercations with other inmates, disruptive behavior will be reported to the court handling the appeal and used as evidence of the defendant's character. For someone already facing the prospect of a triple sentence, any incident behind bars becomes ammunition for the prosecution. And for Somali, the man
get to see my gene.
ignoring authority, the idea that he would seamlessly transition into a model inmate is always a stretch. In the meantime, the second severe punishment petition is looming over Somali's sentence, and the prosecution will most likely use this to prolong the sentence. The appeal may have doubled Somali's jail time, as it will require a new trial, meaning that the YouTuber will have to spend more time overall in the detention center before a new outcome is decided. Multiple judges will have to look at the case due to the appeal, so the second severe punishment petition may have a more bigger impact.
I'll see if I can't get this luminous brainstem real quick.
Broader panel examining every charge, every victim, every piece of evidence, and now every no way out. Picture that emerging from one every move Somali.
That'll make things easier. It's fallen! thought I had this.
Somali just happens to be the most visible example. So where does this leave you? In a sick bed, eating rice and soup, one shower, 30 minutes out of time. No air, no phone, no financial, prosecution pushing
You know what? Screw this.
Move it!
Oh, okay, that was a membership locked on. Didn't know that. And Lefty's losing it. Hilarious show.
Staying in New York, let's hear from its socialist mayor, Zoran Mamdani. Here he rewrites Ronald Reagan's famous quote. Zoran, you are exactly who Reagan was warning us about.
I cannot help but think of the words of our 40th president, Ronald Reagan. He famously said, the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Regala's army only grows in strength.
Regala's forces may seem strong now, but...
Her machines took out my entire squad.
Remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still, they stood firm. They didn't falter. And neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
You know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes. You are known to us. I am Deca, chaplain of the Lowland clan. We've come to speak with Chief Hikaru.
Not quite. There's something I need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the Ten. I can show you them, if you'd like. On the way to the chief.
These visions, you said they're the records of the Ten. Who are they?
Old ones. Who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Many more. Once this place was filled with light and sound. But over the years, they've fallen into darkness. One by one. That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions. Etched in our flesh. Passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
Why does Hikaru want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
All right, let's go see Chief Hikaru.
He's in his throne room, at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
The Ten were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory. All Tenakth seek to follow their example. For the chief, it was one of the few things the clans had in common. During their war, The 10 climbed sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength, something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
What's this one about?
The 10 waged war against their enemy in the desert heat, a land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They take that as a compliment.
There you have it. Hakeem Jeffries calling his opponents MAGA extremists, and he wants to break their spirit, whatever that means.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at I get that my lower the threshold is what makes me upset because of that's not me, not a new in the jungle. Sealed but darkness. And traffic clear enemies.
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the old ones, but now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to steal it, and other artifacts from Tenakth's territory. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her, but then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
Delta Juliet 9, you are weapons free and clear to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
Oh, that's chilling.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the 10 should be remembered.
I'm not sure what you mean by the 10. These voices came from the final battle of the old ones.
Another battle? I could learn more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. I will see to it that they're treated with proper respect. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers, we will honor them.
Do you get many Oseram Delvers in Tenakth's territory?
Fewer every time we catch them, but those thieving rats would do anything for the shards. There'll always be some who'll risk coming here.
And what do you do with the ones you catch?
Delvers spend their lives in the dust. So we bury them in it, alive.
Why do you want these recordings?
Every battle teaches its soldiers. We should learn those lessons and honor those who fell. That is our way.
I've already found a recording. I'll take any you find. Let me give you something for it.
I know that there are some cities that already do this, but the politics all about timing. With Donald Trump in the White House, is this the right time for Los Angeles to go down the path?
Well, I think we need to explore it. Now, I'm not seeing exactly what he's calling for. I have a little familiarity with what happens in other cities, and for example, some cities will allow people to vote in, like city council and school board elections.
Sure, and I mean, I can see this being the next battleground, the left demanding non-citizens have representation. They deserve representation.
These voices will be kept.
The party of democracy!
If I find more of those.
The party of democracy! What do you mean? He is going to I'm going to call you out. What do you mean? He is going out. He has already gone down that road. I mean, California gubernatorial elections, they ask people, hey, you're supposed to voting. And of course, the left never running. Raise their hand saying yes. It's McDonald's. New York voted. New York voted. California have non-citizen voters. Struck down the Supreme Court. Why was it struck down, Rita? Because it is illegal. I don't know.
My focus can detect beacons from those recording devices. Should help me to find any others that are still out there.
Jeffrey, on the secret call, was talking about the Virginia Supreme Court, right? That struck down their illegal, radical, crazy gerrymandering. And he said, yeah, why don't we here's what we want to do. We want to get rid of the Supreme Court. He did it, I got to admit, in a very brilliant way. By saying, let's lower the age from 73 to 54, because the youngest person in the Supreme Court was 65. Okay? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But again, not exactly democracy-like. You know what I'm talking about? What do you expect from Steve Jeffrey, who called the Supreme Court illegitimate? We just saw Kamala Harris. I don't even remember her name.
The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regala's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her
Hello,
champion,
Hikaru.
Rebel, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there, too. He said you were a great warrior. A man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tanakh, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too. if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kulrut. I've sent out a call for the competition. Since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it.
I forgot how involved this quest would be.
Assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Kulrut. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans had balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit.
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold the Kulrut with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man. A bridge between Tenakth and Carja. No Outlander ever earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian. That peace with the Carja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange. The Carja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Carja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them?
As I learned from Fashav. He will be missed.
Fashav called Regalla your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals. The point of my spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regalla despises the Carja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
What did you do when Regalla challenged you?
If you were Tenakth, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
So Regalla wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
What exactly is the Kulrut?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Kulrut. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together as peacekeepers.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tanakh in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule, which is why you must ensure the next Kulrut takes place.
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Kulrut?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regalla's forces and my own, safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regalla weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tanakh respect strength, and you drove Regalla back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Kotallo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed. They will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Kotallo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
You said you saw what's in the basement?
I did. On the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine to savor, or so I thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of blue struck this place. That chamber.
Gaia dies, and Aether arrives.
All around me, the visions of the grove grew louder and brighter, and suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Kulrut. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regalla attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hummed with power. You will see it for yourself after the Kulrut. This I swear.
I'll do what you want, but you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have to speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Hekarro said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regalla's rebels in the area.
Machines and rebels. Nothing I haven't faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's domain. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
If I'm gonna get Aether, guess I'll have to play along with Hekarro.
family to do. We still haven't got there. Now, a high-profile lawyer has told Page Six of the steamy details that could be disclosed in Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's potential prenuptial agreement, which could include the pair being barred from discussing their marriage in public. Lawyer Sarah Lueto told the magazine Swift and Kelce may wish to include terms fostering confidentiality and privacy. This may include non-disparagement or non-disclosure terms related to their relationship. In Taylor's case, she would likely not want to include provisions limiting her from singing about her relationship in songs, particularly since there is always so much speculation about the subject of her songwriting. Doesn't sound very
Wow.
romantic.
I used a few of the. Although, actually, now that I think about it, he was probably SkyClan before, wasn't he?
I better meet up with Marshall Catallo at Stonecrest. It'll be faster if I ride a machine.
She wants to give us a Travis Kelce song. She's gonna give us one. You know? Album release tonight. Got into the lyrics to decipher precisely what she means when she's talking about.
Strong smell.
This is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Whatever happened to the people on the plane? There must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down. Right, I'm out.
The mechanic drove all the way to her house and got inside the car. He shifted it into first gear and drove it around the block without a single problem. He came back after the show.
In this case, plasma.
He tried starting it without pressing the clutch pedal even once. She slammed the clutch. She listened carefully. She then looked him straight in the eye and told him the shop had obviously fixed it wrong the first time, and she wanted that noted. Fine. An aunt from Henderson told the mechanic someone had stolen a piece of her firewall because cold air kept blasting on her feet. She was completely serious. The mechanic checked the car and found the AC was set to maximum cold directly on the floor vent. He pointed to the dial. She crossed her arms and refused to believe him. She went home and posted in her neighborhood Facebook group, warning everyone that the shop was stealing car parts and reselling them on eBay. And 3 neighbors asked her for the shop's address so they could book an appointment. 6. A woman from Frisco dropped her car off at the auto shop, then called them 30 minutes later, absolutely screaming that nobody had touched her vehicle yet. The service advisor pulled up her file and found nothing. He asked for her name again. He searched again. Nothing. It turned out she had dropped the car off at a completely different shop located across town and had been calling the wrong number the entire time. He explained this to her gently. She paused for 4 seconds. Then she continued yelling. Anyway, she should have figured that out sooner. 7. Karen from Chandler brought her car in. Saying the engine smelled strange. The mechanic brought the hood and said completely speechless. Every single thing under that hood was wrapped in aluminum. Every wire, every hose, every battery terminal, fully covered like a Thanksgiving rubber. She explained she did it to keep everything. The shop had to charge her $200 in theft, just for the engine. She complained the fee was unreasonable. The mechanic pointed at the foil still in his hand. She said cleanliness should be encouraged, not punished. A woman from Overland Park showed up demanding a full freaking list of every single tool the mechanic would use during her oil change. She wanted to verify nothing expensive had been touched without her personal consent. The shop printed the list. It included a drain plug wrench and a plumber. She read through it. She circled the list with a red pen she had brought from home. She looked up and asked what exactly the trouble was used for, and whether it had made direct contact with her engine. The mechanic opened his mouth, then he closed it. Karen from Alvarez walked into the oil dealership, demanded they perform a warranty on her armor. Explained that the Toyota dealership did not work on the under any warranty that has ever existed. She asked to speak to the manager. The manager explained that they were using smaller words. She asked for the district manager. The district manager said the exact same thing on speakerphone. She then asked to speak to whoever personally owns the dealership. The dealership printed her directions to the Ford dealership. She did not see them. A woman from Gilbert complained she was billed for 30 minutes of labor.
Ground's getting steeper, air's getting cold. Should be getting close to Stonecrest. Oh, the snow's dampening the sounds.
She listened carefully. She nodded slowly. And then she said that if he was that fast, then she deserved a discount for him being too quick. The advisor stared at her. She genuinely believed she achieved a very reasonable and logical score. 11. A woman from Thousand Oaks came back to the shop absolutely furious that her car smelled like rubber after a pressure change. She went to the counter demanding they remove the new brakes and put her wheels back on medium. The mechanic explained very patiently that brand new brake pads always produce a rubber smell. While they bed in during the first few drives, it disappears completely on its own. She didn't accept it. She went home and filed
Outlander.
the shop had replaced her perfectly good brakes with rubber brakes. The review got 14 comments, all explaining how brakes work. 12. An aunt from Irma showed up demanding her brakes be covered under warranty. The mechanic lifted the car and found the pads had been ground completely down to bare metal. He explained that brakes
Will you trade with the Tanakh?
no warranty on her. She crossed her arms and said she barely presses because she uses her heel instead of her whole foot. She then demonstrated her braking technique right there in the shop. Everyone watched in complete silence. The mechanic later said it was somehow even worse than he had imagined it would be before she started. 13. A Karen from Roseville arrived at the shop at exactly 5:58 in the evening. The metal roll door was already halfway down. Every light inside was off. grabbing their jackets and parking. She ducked right under the closing door without
Snap mall.
hesitating,
Ain't Snap Mall.
only be a minute. She stayed for 47 minutes.
Honor and strength.
She asked questions. She browsed the waiting area. She requested coffee. The lab technician stood by the door holding his bag the entire time watching her. She left without apologizing. She did, however, mention on her way out that they should really stay open later. 14. A woman from Surprise came in claiming the shop was scratched inside her door panel during a routine oil change. The scratches ran deep and had clearly been there for years. The shop pulled up 3 comparable models from their lot showing identical wear patterns in the exact same spots from normal reviews. She looked at all 3 cars carefully. She turned back to the mechanic and told him that the shop had probably scratched those cars too. He had no words left. He stood there holding the door open.
In battle, a soldier learns what to truly value.
15. Karen from Wilmington drove in complaining her radio suddenly sounded completely different than before. The mechanic ran diagnostics and discovered someone had simply adjusted the equalizer settings inside the audio line. He showed her the screen. He showed her the settings. He explained what an equalizer does in the simplest terms possible. She listened to every word. Then she told him her ex-husband had remotely hacked into the radio from another state and changed it on purpose. She demanded the shop call the police immediately. The mechanic pointed at the equalizer screen one more time. She said that was exactly what a hacker would want her to think. 16. A woman from Kennesaw brought her car in, complaining the automatic windows moved too slowly and she wanted the motor upgraded to go faster. The mechanic tested every window carefully. Each one moved at perfect factory speed without any issue at all. He showed her the results. She pulled out her phone, said she Googled it, and some windows go up in 1 full second while hers takes 2 whole seconds. She wanted a refund for the 2 seconds of her life she was losing every single day. He asked her to think about how many windows that actually was. She started calculating. She got angrier. 17. Karen from Murfreesboro called a shop because her BMW would not start in a golf course parking lot. The mechanic drove out and checked the car. It had simply run completely out of gas. He told her this as clearly as possible. She looked at him and said she does not put gas in the car because that is her husband's job. She then called her husband to come handle it. He was currently playing golf at a completely different course, located 2 towns away. The mechanic sat on the hood of his truck and waited. He finished his entire lunch before anyone arrived with a gas can. 18. A woman from Louisville called the shop saying her car made a loud honking noise constantly, and she needed it fixed right away. The mechanic drove it carefully around the block and heard absolutely nothing. He asked her to sit in the car and show him exactly when it happened. She settled into the seat and rested her arm on the steering wheel the way she always does.
An honest trade is an honorable trade.
showed her how to shift out of car. She had been sitting alone in that parking lot for 40 full minutes before calling for help. She gave the service a 4-star review because she felt he could have been a little friendlier about the whole thing. The woman from Lakewood filed a full Better Business Bureau report. The mechanic walked underneath her car without asking for her permission. She brought the car in, quickly requesting a brake check. The shop pulled
This must be Stonecrest. Vitello should be waiting for me. But maybe I should look around first.
Giant lifts, gears, metal, and meridian.
The police filed the investigation request anyway because she felt something still seemed suspicious.
Ah, the wandering outlet.
A woman from Rochester
Oh, Elm across right there.
windshield wipers worked fine, but somehow did not actually wipe anything properly. Every rainstorm left strange, streaky smears across the entire windshield. The mechanic asked when the wipers had last been replaced. She said 8 months ago and they were brand new. She could walk out to the car and look closely at the blade. The full plastic protective film that comes on new wiper blades straight from the factory was still completely attached to both of them. She'd been driving through every single rainstorm for 8 months, melting plastic film slowly across her windshield. She asked if that was helpful. Karen from Round Rock brought her car in, complaining the air conditioning was barely cold enough, and she needed it looked at right away. The mechanic ran a full check and found it was operating perfect factory without any issues whatsoever. He told her the AC was completely fine. She paused and then explained what she actually needed. She wanted the car cold enough during errands to keep her groceries fresh while she drove between stores. She described it as needing a rolling refrigerator situation. She asked if a small thermostat could be installed somewhere near the back seat to monitor the grocery temperature properly. 28. A woman from Tucson called saying her car smelled like something was burning every single time she parked it somewhere. The mechanic asked her to bring it in so he could take a look. She pulled into the lot and he watched her park from the service bay doorway.
You know where I am.
Is that the champion from the east I see? Then I've something to say.
Both back rotors were glowing orange color and dark. She'd been driving with the emergency brake fully and completely engaged.
What you've done for my people is known throughout the clanlands, Eastern. I'd like to help you if I can, lending you my eyes and ears.
Nothing happens in this area without me knowing about it. In fact, I should tell you. The further west you go, the deadlier machines become. If you're smart, you'll stop by our hunting grounds south of here. Get some training in before you face a real fight.
Thanks for the advice. I'll stop by if I'm in the area.
She reached into her bag and placed her own notary on the counter. She had brought her notary with her from home just in case the shop tried to
Sharp blade to your enemies.
The notary looked at the mechanic. Wait, you were there? The mechanic looked at the notary. My whole squad went. A woman from
There's
Long
Catalo.
came to the shop 2 days after
What's
a
he
fresh
looking
brake
at?
job to complain that her brake now felt completely
Greetings.
different than before, and something must have gone wrong during the repair. The mechanic took a slow breath. He explained as carefully as he possibly could that her previous brake pads had been worn all the way down to bare exposed metal before she brought the car in. He explained that new brake pads feel different from metal, grinding on metal, because that is the entire reason brake pads exist on a vehicle. She listened to every word. She nodded. Then she asked if her old ones could be put back on just so she could compare. 31. Aaron from Aurora brought her Mercedes into the shop complaining that Thomas had been deeply disrespecting her during the home visit. She said he refused to let her stand over.
I should hit it with plasma.
Exactly how to put her tires back on while the car was sitting on a jack. She had also told him to shut up and get off her property at the same time as giving him the tire instructions. The mechanic she was complaining about was all in her house by her mom. She was requesting him specifically. The service manager listened to her.
Give it a rest first till I get my stamina back.
She had owned this exact car for 6 full years. She asked why nobody had told her this when she bought it in 87. Karen from Cedar Rapids arrived at the shop pointing to a puddle
Machine's weak against plasma.
beneath where her car had been sitting and demanding it be repaired immediately under her bumper-to-bumper warranty. She said the car was leaking rainbow-colored fluid, and it was clearly a serious problem. The mechanic walked out and looked at the puddle. It was water vapor dripping from the air conditioning condensation drain, which is a completely normal function of every air-conditioned vehicle ever made. He explained this in simple terms. She crossed her arms and told him it looked like a rainbow, and therefore could not possibly be normal water. She drove home calling it a deliberate cover-up by the manufacturer. 38. A woman from Laredo called the shop in a full rage because her battery warning light had appeared on the dashboard the very day after a routine oil change, and she was certain the mechanic had tampered with her battery during the visit. The mechanic checked the vehicle history. Be allowed. 39. Karen from Spokane found the parts for $14 online and came into the shop demanding to know why they were quoting her $120 for what she believed was the exact same component. The mechanic asked her to pull up the
Not much point to using acid here.
$14 parts was manufactured specifically for 1998 Honda Civic. She drove a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. He explained that these were two entirely different vehicles from two entirely different eras with no shared components of any kind. She looked at both listings on her phone for a long moment. Then she asked if the Honda part would probably still work if they just tried it. 40. A woman from Anchorage came in furious, claiming the mechanic had broken her car horn because it no longer played her custom musical melody when pressed. The mechanic checked and found the aftermarket musical horn had blown a fuse. He asked her when she had last used the horn. She explained she had been honking it continuously for 4 straight minutes at a McDonald's drive-thru because the line was moving too slowly for her liking. He showed her the blown fuse and explained what 4 minutes of continuous honking does to an aftermarket horn system. She listened carefully. Then she asked if the blown fuse could be covered under the shop warranty, since technically the McDonald's was responsible for making her do it. 41. A Karen from Chesapeake walked up to the service counter and demanded a loaner vehicle while her car was being inspected. The service advisor told her the inspection would take approximately 20 minutes to complete. She said 20 minutes was far too long to sit in a waiting room near other people, and she needed a luxury loaner car for the duration. He walked her to the waiting area and showed her the space. There were 4 completely empty chairs arranged neatly around a working television. A fresh coffee machine sat on the counter with 3 flavors. She looked at the empty room. She looked at it.
Acid won't make much of a dent.
During a wheel alignment because it looked completely different than she remembered. The service advisor pulled the paperwork and looked at during the alignment process.
Whew.
Tracking me.
Should have saved. Let's see if I still have the stuff. Wow.
You're here to try the grounds, champion?
Free tire pressure check completed in 2021 that had taken less than 4 minutes and cost her nothing. He turned the screen toward her and pointed at the single entry. She looked at it carefully. Then she straightened up and told him that loyalty is not something you measure with a number. It is a feeling, and hers was very strong. 58. A woman from Sterling Heights arrived at the service counter asking the shop to repair a deep scratch running across her door panel at no charge because the car key had caused it, and keys should not be that sharp as a general design principle. The mechanic asked her what had happened. She explained the key fob
The Sky Clan welcomes you to our hunting grounds, champion.
Just Aloy.
Right. These grounds have been used to train our hunters for generations. I'm sure they'll provide enough of a challenge for you.
He looked at the scratch. He looked at the key. He looked at her. She said the automaker had a responsibility to put the keyhole somewhere more obvious, so people would not have to search for it in the dark. 59. Karen from Cape Coral marched up to the service counter, demanding to know why her appointment was running behind schedule and why nobody seemed to care about her time. The advisor checked her file. Her appointment was booked for 10 in the morning. She had arrived at 8:47 without calling ahead or sending.
The trials will be here when you return.
She was coming early. He explained politely that the bay for her vehicle was currently occupied and could not be cleared before her scheduled time. She put both hands flat on the counter. She said that being early is a personal virtue, and she was now being actively punished for having good habits. She posted a 1-star review before leaving the parking lot. The title said the shop hates. A woman from Fayetteville brought her car in with the steering wheel shaking noticeably at higher speeds. The mechanic balanced all 4 tires, which is the standard and correct fix for that exact symptom. She came back 2 days later saying it was still shaking exactly the same as before.
Aloy, should I ready the hunting grounds? I've trained with these trials myself.
The steering wheel was completely smooth and steady the entire time. He pulled back in and handed her the keys. She got in and drove it at 45 miles per hour down a surface street outside and came straight back.
Choose a rope and jump down to start the trial.
Using fast food.
She asked what that had to do with anything she could do. Karen from Shula Business stood at the counter, refusing to pay $150 diagnostic fee for the company. She said she only asked them completely free of charge. He explained that he had in fact lived.
Decided to do something else?
Karen from Marietta drove in complaining that her automatic headlights were activating too early in the evening, and she wanted them adjusted to switch on at a later and more appropriate time. She specified she wanted them coming on when it gets properly dark outside, rather than just a little bit dark, which she felt was an overreaction by the car. The mechanic explained that automatic headlights are set to factory calibration, determined by professional engineers, and the sensitivity level is not something that can be adjusted at a shop level by anyone.
Slide down any of the ropes and we can begin.
Then she asked for the direct contact info for the engineers responsible, so she could explain the preferred darkness threshold to the person and get corrected properly. The woman from Springfield came in furious about being charged a diagnostic fee for what she described as the mechanic simply standing there and staring at her car the whole time. The mechanic pulled up his service notes from that visit. He had spent 90 full minutes diagnosing intermittent electrical deep inside the wiring system. The process had required a complete computer scan, full voltage drop test, and a thorough physical inspection of the entire wiring harness from one end to the other. He walked her through every single step on the case. She listened carefully to each moment. Then she looked up and said that when you removed all the technical language from it, he had basically just been standing as far as he could pass anything else.
Canister will blow if I hit it with a shock arrow.
Your prize. Farewell.
Corporate confirmed they do not manage individual waiting room televisions and had no record of this one existing. She sat down directly in front of the screen. She watched ESPN in complete and total silence for 2 full hours without moving. On her way out, she stopped at the desk and asked for a discount. Her emotional suffering during the visit. 69.
Test your skills at my trials, Aloy?
Returned to the shop 4 days after a standard tire rotation and asked the mechanic to confirm in writing exactly which rotation pattern had been used on her specific vehicle. She had read an article online suggesting the rotating tires in the wrong pattern could confuse the tires over time and cause them to underperform. She wanted full documentation of the driving.
Champion, over here. I've got something to tell you.
Yeah, you won't shut up about it. One Markey thinks he's good enough to challenge you. He's going to try, and I hope I'm there.
They say you're a skilled fighter, Outlander. But I wonder how well you'd do against Areo, one of our combat trainers at the Bulwark.
Pretty sure I can hold my own, but there's always room to learn.
Well said. Pay Areo a visit if you can.
Maybe I will.
She explained the gas warning light had only just come on moments before the car stopped moving entirely. He explained that the warning light
lifts, gears, metal, and iridium.
Critically low level.
So what?
Greetings, Champion.
She asked him what the LE symbol on the gate was. The light already covered that. He walked around to her side and pointed at the empty symbol sitting directly on the gauge, and she looked at it for a long moment. She got back in the car. She drove away without saying another word. 4 hours later, the shop
The Tanakh have long trusted that to help them. You can never have too many of those.
failed to explain to the car. That was 70 reasons why mechanics deserve a national holiday. If any of these made you
Food is its own reward.
a little bit, drop a line of describe your parent complaint before she shows up at your shop
Oh, that's why I wanted the circulator.
Now tell me in the comments, have you ever met a Karen like this in real life? Because we are just getting started.
What time is it? 12. Should definitely go to lunch.
Hey, strange.
Ooh.
Are you looking to trade?
Travel safely, soldiers.
Outlander, will you trade today?
This valley is infested with Regalis rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts. Especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekote. For all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that. What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost, back when the clans were still at war. Its purpose was to guard the entrance to the valley, as well as keep watching what happens below. And for now, that means keeping watch on Regalis forces. I wish we had enough soldiers to do more than just look on.
For all the good it'll do? What's that supposed to mean?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our clan. Behind it, Tekote believes himself to be invulnerable. If he insists on defying Hikaru's orders, an outlander, an unnamed marshal, I'm gonna change his mind.
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here, talking to you.
What makes you so sure Tekote won't listen to us?
A snake safe in its lair hears nothing but its own rattle.
Come on, is that all you've got for me? Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before becoming a marshal. I need to know what you know.
Chakotay is a petty, vindictive schemer. If he had any guts, he would have gone after Hekarro long ago. But instead, he covets the chiefdom from behind the bulwark, biding his time, hoping that his foes will weaken one another. Is that enough for you?
For now. What makes the bulwark so impenetrable?
It's made of massive boulders, impervious to any frontal assault. No army or machine has ever penetrated it. I am the only thing that can get you inside. If we're done talking, that is.
Why do you think Regalla's forces are driving machines through the valley?
We've heard similar reports from across the clan lands. The rebels are gathering machines from the wilds, but whatever control they have over them doesn't seem to last. So they herd them into camps. Something else happens there. Something that makes their control permanent.
An override with 2 phases.
I don't know about that. But it gets worse. We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger machines. I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them, too. You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
You're still healing.
I will never heal. But that won't stop me from cracking any skulls that need it.
Good thing you're on my side, then. So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest. So undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regalla's troops along the way. We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with. On me.
Always got somewhere to go, don't you?
Giant lips, ears, metal,
Slow crunch under my boots. How would you convince Chakotay to send his challengers?
I wouldn't.
Come on.
Tenakth respect a blade, and the strength of the fighter who wields it. How good is anyone who lacks that?
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the SkyClan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Sorry, there was something I needed to do. You were talking before I left?
Before you left, we were discussing something. Oh, I remember. Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other Tenakth clans. Even the Carja, long ago.
You
made
plans?
a
Grave mistake. It's
You're on target!
Got you in my sights, Outlander!
Onward to the bulwark. Onto the bulwark.
This pigment would work well on armor. Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Tekote won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a false sense of safety there. More rebels in the clearing. Take the lead.
What? Stay alert, soldier.
Could use some grub. Like some of that cooking from